Yo, what's going on, everybody? Tiki here, and welcome back to the NBA 2K17 rebuilding historic teams. And in today's video, we're going to be rebuilding the 2000-2001 Los Angeles Lakers. And this team was led by Shaquille O'Neal and Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant, looking at his age, 23 years old, 96 overall. And then Shaquille O'Neal, who's in his prime, just a little bit over his prime, is a 97 overall. So this team had probably one of the best two players that's ever played in the game of basketball, really. And then definitely one of the best 2-1-2 punches in the NBA. And then they obviously had Horace Grant, Rick Fox, Isaiah Ryder, Ron Harper, and a really good bench if you look at it, as well as Tyronn Lue. So this team was really not that bad at all. So taking a look at the coaching game plan, we do need an upgrade, maybe later down the road with Harper. Not a bad point guard. He probably won't be getting that many shots anyways due to Kobe Bryant and Shaquille O'Neal. But taking a look at the small forward, that is a huge upgrade that we have to fix. But Rick Fox is on the bench for some reason, and he can play small forward. So there we go. We got a huge upgrade right there. Taking a quick look here, I don't know if I want to change anything because this is definitely a championship team. Definitely a championship contender, but I think I might move Horace Grant. He's 36, over his prime, in his later back year, and he's making $12 to $13 million a year, as well as, I think that's it. So we're gonna see what we get for Horace Grant right here. See if we can get something valuable, maybe another big man that we can get inside, or some bench presence that can help us out for our later half going into the playoffs and a late playoff push. But if we don't really get anything, I'll probably keep him. Rajon Rondo, I'm looking for, okay, so that's not a bad deal. Amir Johnson on an expiring contract, and Jonas Jerebko. I'm looking for a big man that can come in and help us pretty much immediately and can start. And okay, let's take a look at Horace Grant. He's going to give us like basically this. Actually, I might go with Tyson Chandler, but he's on that big contract. I'd rather have someone on an expiring contract. And I think I'm going to go with Amir Johnson and a Jonas Jerebko, as we're giving up Horace Grant in a 2017 second round pick. So that shouldn't affect us that much, giving up that second round pick. But Amir Johnson's going to give us the same production on an expiring contract. And now our team's looking pretty good. We're going to keep Fox there in the starting small forward position. So our starting lineup's going to be Ron Harper. Actually, I might go out here, release a filler player, and bring in Mario Chalmers off free agency. Because who knows, he might be a better fit overall than our starting point guard. So why not give him a contract, 1 year minimum? Not a bad deal right there. So taking a look here, it's going to be, okay, so Mario Chalmers is going to start, and let's go. So Mario Chalmers, Kobe Bryant, Rick Fox, Amir Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and then George, Ryder, Harper, Horry, all coming off the bench. And then we got some pretty good bench help if needed down in the late playoff push. So hopefully we do pretty good. We're obviously going to be a title contender, and I'll see you guys at the end of the season. So guys, at the end of the season, Shaquille O'Neal wins MVP with enormous stats to lead the LA Lakers. He averaged 26 points, 15 rebounds, 5 assists. Just amazing numbers out of Shaquille O'Neal. Obviously, we expected that from him, but not maybe MVP type. Joel Embiid wins Rookie of the Year. Mason Plumlee wins Sixth Man. Hassan Whiteside wins Defensive Player. Nikola Jokic wins Most Improved. And Steve Kerr wins Coach of the Year, as Golden State Warriors finished first in the West. So Shaquille O'Neal made all NBA first team. Kobe Bryant did not make second or third NBA teams. That's very interesting. Let's take a look at his stats, as we finished second in the Western Conference, 4 games behind the Golden State Warriors. And then okay, so Kobe doesn't make any of the All NBA teams when he had the most scoring on the team with 26. Shaquille O'Neal right behind him, and then George, okay, Ryder did really good off the bench. So we got a couple good bench players here. Amir Johnson played really well, who led us in rebounding with Shaquille O'Neal, 15.5. And then in assists was Kobe Bryant with 5, right around 6 assists per game. So I'm pretty confident that we can go through the playoffs quite easily in the first season. As, okay, we just got eliminated by the Utah Jazz. 2K, what are you doing? We got the MVP on our team, one of the highest scorers in the league, and then we got a great bench with a great supporting cast. I don't know how this doesn't happen. They got basically this. They have the same team. This team didn't even get out of the first round this year in the actual playoffs, and they sneak by and beat the second best team in the league this year. So I don't know how that happens, as they're going to get swept by the Houston Rockets. We should have literally swept that. And then Houston goes on, beats Golden State, and wins a championship. And James Harden's your finals MVP. Come on, 2K. Wow, I can see that is so ridiculous. So hopefully we could have a big offseason here. Let's go to staff signing. We need a new head coach. Okay, Greg Popovich, let's give him a 2-year deal. Steve Kerr, let's get a big name coach in here. Then we also need a trainer. This one doesn't look that bad. Let's give him a 3-year deal. Hopefully all these guys can accept. Okay, Popovich or Kerr. I'm just going to take Pop because it's Greg Popovich. And then we're going to accept this trainer right here. And now let's decline Steve Kerr. And now we are set on our coaching staff. So I don't think we have our top pick, if I'm believing. Okay, so we got the 28th pick. We might move up to maybe the mid rounds, or I don't even think we're going to go into the draft. We're just going to go straight to rookie signings, because I don't even think we're going to get a Jason Tatum, not even a Jason Tatum, Alonzo Ball, Jason Tatum type player. So rookie signings here. Brooks, we're going to decline that. We're going to try to, I don't even think we have that much money to go even into the offseason. So most of our ability to get big players is going to be through the trade. So my free agents, Amir's going to test. Ryder's 31. Let's see what he wants. That's not a bad deal. Let's give him on a 1-year contract. Mark Chalmers, we'll give him on a pretty cheap contract. And then 26, what he averaged, 9 and 5. Okay, that's not a bad bench piece. And Tyronn Lue's going to test free agency. So we should have a good amount. Not an absurd amount of cap space, but okay, so we have, let's take a look here. We got a good amount of cap space to sign someone that can help out our team. So we need a point guard for sure, and we need a couple backup positions to fill in with Kobe Bryant going on the bench and stuff like that. So first, point guard, if we can give someone a pretty good deal, I'd rather get a backup Rajon Rondo on a really cheap contract, or Patty Mills. That wouldn't be bad on the minimum. Then backup shooting guard, I'm going to go with Ryder. We already gave a contract to. Hopefully he'll accept that one. And then let's go out here and try to sign Andre Iguodala. Will be a good piece. Amir Johnson wants way too much. When we get it out of a guy like Allen Robinson or Terrence Jones. And then a backup center. I want someone that could stretch a 4. Kelly Olynyk wouldn't be a bad option. And Patrick Mills is going to accept, okay. Hopefully we can get I don't want him to be our starter. I'm not going to decide on Rajon Rondo quite yet, because, okay, Kelly goes to Dallas. That means we need to get another center. JaVale McGee on a relatively pretty cheap contract. We get Iggy. We get Allen Williams, Terrence Jones. And now we're just waiting on Ryder. Basically the only big free agent. Okay, we can't sign him, though. Man, we can't sign him. He's over the limit. So, what position does he play? He plays power forward center. We do need him. So, we're going to sign him. Mario Chalmers goes back. Let's take a quick look at our team here. Patty Mills, Kobe Bryant. So, we need a backup. We need a backup point guard. So, I liked Rondo. Hopefully, he's still there. He would not be a bad option. Okay, Sean Livingston's not bad on a relatively really cheap contract. JaVale McGee's going to go elsewhere. We still need a center and a backup point guard. Jared Sullinger, no, we don't have barely any cap space. Zaza Pachulia on the minimum. And we need both these Golden State Warriors team players to come, and we get them both. Okay, so we did lose a couple free agents there in the process. Patty Mills, Sean Livingston, Kobe Bryant. So we're going to have to make a tons of trades if we were going to want to contend to go to the NBA Finals, because we obviously didn't make it this year. So I'll see you guys once we have a couple trades lined up. Okay, guys, so we cannot make any trades for a point guard or anyone else without giving up Kobe Bryant and Shaq, which we do not want to do. And I really like Patty Mills as a starting point guard and Iggy as our starting small forward. So this is what our lineup's going to be: Patty Mills, Kobe, Iggy, Allen Williams, and Shaq. And I think we made some pretty good offseason decisions, and I think we're much deeper. So hopefully we can do pretty good this season, and I'll see you guys at the end of the season. Okay, guys, so we just got rid of Rick Fox, because he was getting outplayed by Iggy and he wasn't doing anything off the bench. So we went out and got a huge trade for Darren Collison and Buddy Hield. So Buddy Hield's going to be a huge scorer. He's already scoring 14 a game. And then Darren Collison's going to take over our starting point guard position. And then Patty Mills goes back to his relatively backup point guard position where he's probably better suited for us in our late playoff push. So that was our only move here at the trade deadline. Hopefully, it can make us a better and stronger team going into the later part of the season. Okay, so at the end of the season, Russell Westbrook takes home MVP award, averaging a triple-double, 30 points, 11 rebounds, and a crazy number of assists. Markelle Fultz wins Rookie of the Year. Goran Dragic wins Sixth Man. Andre Drummond wins Defensive Player of the Year. Kyrie Irving wins Most Improved. And Sidney Lowe, Coach of the Washington Wizards, wins Coach of the Year. So taking a look here, Kobe Bryant this year does make All-NBA First Team. Let's go to All-NBA Second Team. Shaquille O'Neal does make it, but it looks like he is injured. So taking a look at the standings, we did get the first overall seed in the West this year. And then taking a look here, Kobe Bryant, 27 points. Shaq is out 4 to 6 weeks. That's like basically, I'm pretty sure, the conference finals that he would return. So it looks like it's up to Kobe Bryant to carry this team to the Western Conference Finals. Shaq averaged 21, Hield behind him. Rebounds with Shaq with 11.5, and then Kobe Bryant with 7 assists. Patty Mills right behind him, and then Darren Collison. So who knows if we're going to be able to move on with those Shaq as the Timberwolves take game 1. They take game 2. Okay, 2-1, 2-2. Okay, so it looks like Kobe's probably going. Oh, Shaq came back and averaged a triple-double. Shaq the Diesel, but we need Kobe to step up. Okay, Buddy Hield, Darren Collison. That was a huge trade. Let's take a look here. Shaq is playing injured. Okay. We're going to have to take away some minutes here. Give him to Shaq. Even though he's injured, we need to come out with this victory. And then take away some of our backup point guard and give them to Kobe. And then Darren Collison should be getting way more minutes than he probably is right now. But Patty Mills is injured. Okay, so we're dealing with a lot of injuries here. We got to give more to Darren Collison. He's been playing really well. So here we go. Game 4. Big game. We win it. Can we move on? 3-3. No. We lost by 17. Kobe 22. Shaq 22. And then Buddy Hield, Darren Collison fall off. We need a collective unit to win here in Game 7. Okay, it's a close one. Down by 4 points. Down by 1 point. Oh, boy. It looks like we're not going to be able to come out with the victory. And we get eliminated by the Minnesota Timberwolves. In 7 games, the number 1 seed lose again to the number 8 seed. Last year, we were the 2nd seed, lost to the 7th seed. I don't know what is up with 2K. I thought our team was pretty good. Man, and the Timberwolves are... Okay, my game froze. Actually, no, I just got to submit the rest of the playoffs. Okay, what? The Pelicans win the championship. Anthony Davis wins Finals MVP. But let's take a look at that Pelicans team. There's no way they're that good. Okay, Anthony Davis, DeMarcus Cousins was out for the season. And they still won the championship. Drew Holiday, that team is borderline a second-round team. Second series team. So, we did not be able to win an NBA championship. This was the ending team. Kobe, Shaq, Allen Williams, Buddy Hield, Terrence Jones, Darren Collison, Patty Mills, Andre Iguodala, Mark Madsen, Robert Horry. And tell me, guys, if you guys do want to see more rebuilding videos, tell me in the comment section. So, thank you guys for watching. It's been your boy, T-Gamer Tommy. Don't forget that like button, comment, and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys next time.